Welcome back. It's 9:21. While governors consider opening their cities back up, nursing homes and prisons continue to be hotbeds for COVID-19. More than 160 people have lost their lives in Indiana nursing homes, but getting numbers from our jails and prisons has been really difficult. Attorneys have told us they're struggling to even find out if there's any testing being performed. FAM President Kevin Ring, so concerned with what he's seeing, he wrote a letter to the Attorney General William Barr and talked with the White House yesterday. Kevin, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Yeah, let's talk about one of the top concerns really that came out Monday has been this talk of releasing high-risk men and women to home confinement. There were families that were expecting their loved ones basically at any moment, and then were told the Bureau of Prisons had changed their mind and they weren't releasing them. Let's start there with what happened.
Sure. And I think you just misspoke. You said high risk, and these are low risk.
I meant medically. I meant, medically.
Oh,
these are low
risk,
but yes, at risk. Excuse me. Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah. So the Bureau of Prisons set forth some criteria that they were going to establish to move high risk people, as you said, people who are at risk of contracting COVID, but who were no public safety risk, to home confinement as a smart way. I mean, there's no social distancing in prison. The hygiene is terrible and there's no medical care. So they recognize that as COVID is spreading, and there's over 500 prisoners now in federal prison who have it, that they have to safely reduce the prison population. So they created some criteria to remove some people who were older and at risk of getting the disease out. And one of the criteria they established was that you had to serve at least 50% of your sentence. They got rid of that and said, no, you don't have to serve 50%. And then they started moving people to quarantine to move them to home confinement. And then a couple days ago, they said, actually, you do have to serve 50% of your sentence. And they pulled all of those people out. Some of these people had loved ones who were waiting for them outside the prison to pick them up and bring them home. And they changed the rules right in the middle of the night. And so that created a lot of confusion and frustration, as you can imagine, and really concern. Because these families are not worried just that their loved one is going to serve an extra couple months or another year in prison. They're worried that they're not going to come home because they're going to get sick with this disease and die in prison. So it was really a terrible situation, and we're trying to get that reversed.
I understand that you put a call into the White House yesterday afternoon, and you got some information that this may be changing again today. What are you hearing?
Well, my understanding was they plan to talk to the Justice Department today. But last night we saw that the Justice Department responded to a press inquiry about our letter and said that there was miscommunication, and that the Justice Department has now clarified to the Bureau of Prisons that they don't have to require people to have served 50% of their sentence. Now, we'll believe it when we see it. And today, the Justice Department, in responding to a court motion filed by one prisoner, has been asked by the judge to clarify its policy. So by 5 o'clock today, we're going to know for sure what's going on. But I think they're going to reverse their policy and go back to considering how long a person has served, but not requiring that they serve 50%. And again, this is all predicated on the fact that this disease is spreading like wildfire through the prisons because there's no social distancing. And so the Bureau has to do something to reduce the population in a safe way.
Kevin, I only have about 30 seconds left. I want you to give just the final word on people that don't understand this. Maybe they haven't had a family member that's gone through this. They have no idea. They don't understand why we should care. Why should people care?
Well, it's a concern if you have a loved one in prison, but even if you don't, you have to realize this is not a cruise ship. Prisons are not isolated vessels that we can just let this disease ravage. There are guards and healthcare professionals who come in and out of prisons. So prison health is community health. We're not going to respond or flatten the curve of COVID if we don't also address prisons.
Kevin Ring, president of FAM, we sure do appreciate your time and would love to have you back on, especially after we hear what happens today here about 5 o'clock. We have a lot of families in Indiana who are watching very closely. Thank you.
Thank you.